It's going to feel so good to have cold air in the Nova. That's right, in this video I'm going to be talking about the installation process for the AC kit from Vintage Air. This is going to be a multi-day installation, but I'm going to kind of try to walk you through it on almost a day-by-day basis so that you can see how things are going and get a good feel for what the installation process of this kit is like. Day one, we've got the vents for the defroster installed on both sides. You can see them through here, mounted to the front wall. I've also started running some wires. So this is a cover for this hole that's going to be behind the kick panel. Got wires running through there. It's got the holes in it for the hoses. Wires come up through here. Hoses will also run this direction. Go through this piece, which will mount up here somewhat like that. And if we walk over here to the workbench, we've got the biggest component of this kit out and the hoses that we're going to be looking at getting ran through those pieces inside the car. And the other early part of this setup is this panel here. We coated it in the same bed coating that we did the firewall and everything up here, because that panel is going to go over here and cover this hole up right here. So we wanted it to match the look of the material for what's going to be surrounding it, so we put the bed coating on it. As I said, this is a very intricate process. It's going to be drawn out. So that's what we got done so far. And instead of making an individual video about each of these days working on the AC, I'm just going to make it all one video. So once I get done showing you what we've done for one day, there'll be a quick little cut to the next update in the installation process. So I'm going to go ahead and put one in here. I'll see y'all in a few days, but for you, it'll just be a few seconds. And I'm back. Here's the day 2 update for what we've got done on this air conditioning unit in the Nova. You see right here, we've got the hole covered with this delete panel that came with the AC kit, and where it's bolted in all the way around. Nothing here has changed. Still got the wires coming out right there. But if we walk around here, you can see that we've got this hose running around. So it's not really going anywhere right now. But if you look under here, the reason this hose is already ran is because we got the big component of the AC kit mounted, and the connection for that hose is on the far side. Get some light in here so you can see it better. So there's not a whole lot that's been done other than that, but this was a major part of the kit. We were able to get it mounted and in place. I think it's going to look really good when everything's said and done. We've also got the vent pieces for the driver's, passenger, and center vent components. Those are up in the house right now. We just got them delivered today, as the day that I'm recording this portion of the video. So we've got that ready. We're going to start running hoses and lines and everything else. Between getting this delete panel mounted and making sure that it was sealed really good all the way around and getting that big piece inside the car, this is all we got done for day 2. As the big piece was a bit of a hassle. Had to hold that up, get the bolts in place. It took 3 of us to actually get it where it needed to go, so we had to make sure the hose wasn't in the way of anything. Had to get the nuts for the bolts going through the firewall on while somebody was holding it on the inside of the car. It was a little bit harder than I think we expected it to be, but we got it in, as you can see. So Day 2 update done. Now let's do a quick little slide over to day 3. Hey, it's another day on this video. So let's take a look at some more progress. We walk around and look up here in the dash, see a bunch of this. We've got all of this duct work connected to the main AC box. This will be the passenger side vent. Here we have the driver's side vent. You can see there we have the defrosters hooked up and passenger side defroster over there behind that light. The only one that's left to get hooked up is the middle vent duct that'll go up right there. That's a lot of progress that we're making on the air conditioning inside the car. So let's take a look at the engine compartment. We have the compressor mounted to the motor. If you noticed a little sneak peek when I was walking by, we also have our headers installed. These are Hedman Performance headers with a satin black ceramic coating. Now you cannot tell me that those headers do not look great on that motor. Under that chrome valve cover with the satin black text outlines. Oh man, that just looks fantastic. We painted the mounting brackets satin black for the compressor so they'd blend in a little bit more. They were really just bare metal to begin with, so we wanted to make sure they weren't going to rust and that they would match the aesthetic of the engine compartment. But that's it for today's update. Keep watching to find out what happens next.